Alright, just getting ready now. Just trying to get the stream going so we can be on our way. Alright. Looks like we're good to go. Alright. Alright, hey, good evening, everybody. Sammy Thunder here. Back again tonight, except this time we're doing a live stream. We're going to do a box break of the Topps 87. I've had this box now for, I don't know, a couple months, and I haven't really gotten the opportunity to do a box break, but I figured we'll do one tonight. Maybe we can find Bo Jackson, maybe we can find a Barry Bonds, McGwire. Hey man, new to your channel, really enjoy your, hey B Phil, man, thanks so much, man. I appreciate you being here. We're in it together. Hopefully we could find ourselves a Bonds or Seiko even a second year or something like that. But thank you so much for being here, B Phil. I really appreciate it, man. But yeah, we're gonna break into this, so let's just not waste any time talking about it. Let's just do it, right? So we got 36 packs to break. I think this will be really exciting. So I'm gonna take we'll take a couple out. Let me get these ready for y'all. I always wind up finding myself not knowing where to put the wrappers, and the empty packs, and I find like just a huge stack of them. So I'll keep the box around just in case, so we can put them aside. But we'll break into these, and I'm gonna put some off to the side so we have some space to put some of the cards. So let's do pack number one. I'm not gonna eat the gum. I'm not brave enough to do that. I've had it before, and I've tried like 5 or 10 seconds, and I just give in. I can't do it. Let's see if we can like strike gold from the very beginning. This one was really stuck on there, but looks like we got a Don Sutton. That's striking gold. Criterium Racer Lee, how's it going, man? 87 Topps is one of my all-time favorites. I have a few boxes. Thanks, man. I really enjoy it. I enjoy it too because I was only one when this box came out. But some of my favorite players growing up were, they were like McGwire. I know. Speaking of Jay Hadley's here. What's up, Sammy? Jay loves McGwire. I love McGwire too. Growing up, he was one of my favorite players, and we can find his rookie in here. So why don't we? We'll get right into it. So we got ourselves a Mike Birkbeck, Mike Woodard, Roy Smalley. Got Willie Hernandez. Here's some A's leaders. Oh, you got Keith Hernandez. I heard some of these, like the COG guys, talk about him being the Seinfeld guy. Scott Sanderson. Here's Donnie Sutton with the nice gum wax to kind of go with it. So our Hall of Fame pile is going to go right here. Here's our favorite Spring Fever baseball. We all remember that. Yeah, Jay, the McGwire card doesn't really get its justice. It's really it's a rookie card. The Don Russ kind of steals the show, unfortunately. Not the Bill Russell that we all know and love, unless you like Bill Russell as a baseball player. I don't know, maybe you do. Paul Molitor, there's another rookie. Hall of Famer. Rob Wilfong, Bob Welch, Mike Davis, Jesse Barfield. There's Bobby V, a young Bobby V. And Brooke Jacoby. All right, so the common pile is going to get really, really big. So I'm going to put it kind of off. I guess I can keep it on camera. It's all for show, right? Go for the next pack here. Let's see what we get. These packs are a little sloppy. But they do not look like they've been searched or scoured or anything. So it looks good to me. All right. And the gum looks as good as the day it was put in there. I'm not going to eat it. All right, let's see what we start off with. We got Jim Fregosi, Gary Ward, Frank Williams, Ernie Witt, Brian Fisher, Dave Righetti, Ozzie Smith, there we go. Got another Hall of Famer. Todd Worrell, Spring Fever Baseball, Rafael Santana, Rick Mahler. Ooh, had me going for a second. Thought that was the Bonds. Mike Brown, Steve Balboni, Carl Best, Randy St. Clair with the awesome Expos uniform. Juan Agosto, Kirk McCaskill, Dave Johnson. All right. Practically all commons minus the wizard. And so normally I don't do junk wax, but you know I can't. This was $15. I got this for $15 at a card show, so I couldn't say no. You know, to something like this. You know, I have a soft spot for like 86, 87, that stuff, and these gum is really tough to take off. Yeah, it does. The Donruss gets more love than even the 85. That's crazy to me, because the 85 is an iconic McGwire card. I mean, that card was going for like $200, $300 at one point in the, you know, the late 90s. Here's Mark Langston, Andy Allenson, Greg Minton, Joaquin Andujar, Michael Dredd, Lamar Hoyt, Brett Butler. Here's a star in the back in the day, Wally Joyner, second year. Spring Fever card, Terry Forrest, Ron Shepard, Mike Diaz. We're not gonna come up empty in this pack. We got ourselves a nice Hall of Famer Tony Gwynn, Steve Crawford, and Zane Smith. Not bad so far. All right, moving right along. So, as some of y'all may know, I primarily do vintage baseball cards, and I'm going to be getting some more in through some Facebook claims in the next few days, I imagine, maybe. But if not, then I'll do some more. I have some vintage stuff I can showcase in a couple of videos. But don't forget that at the end of this week, on Saturday, I'm going to be doing a vintage giveaway, vintage cards from the 70s, so I highly recommend y'all checking that out. There's a video on my, I think it's like the default video on my page. If you go to my homepage, it's the default video there, and you can check it out, get the rules. You just have to subscribe and just leave a comment talking about your favorite baseball memory, and you'll be entered into the giveaway. At the end of the live stream, I'll show those cards that I'm going to be doing the giveaway with, and we can have some fun with that. Anyway, Bobby Bowe, still earning $1 million a year. Jim DeShays. Here's a Jim Rice. Here's a Hall of Famer, All-Star. Another Hall of Famer, Dennis Eckersley. Chris Bosio. Ray Quiones. Gary Matthews. Here's the Spring Fever. Andy Van Slyke. Brian Clutterbuck. I love the names in the 80s, man. They're just like nothing else. Jay Howell, Darryl Boston, Russell, Clint Hurdle, Lance McCullers, and here's a newly inducted Hall of Famer, Ted Simmons. What year do you consider cards to be vintage? B-Phil, personally, I look at 1980 and before as vintage. That's my classification. I know some people say, I think 1970 might be their year of vintage, but I generally do 1980 and earlier. All right. We got Bruce Ruffin, Luis Salazar, Jim Dwyer, Bob Dernier, Billy Bean. There, look at that guy. Maybe he'll be the Mets vice president. And Omar Moreno, Mike Scioscia, Mark Davis. Here's a Hall of Famer, Wade Boggs. I know John from Wade Boggs fan probably has 1 million of those if I had to guess. Mike Mason, Alan Ashby, Ron Washington, Floyd Humans, and Larry McWilliams. Yeah, I think I don't know. Everybody has their kind of their range as far as what's vintage and what's not. I consider like the retro period is from like 1981 till about 86. And then anything after that is junk wax from about 87 to about 92, 93 maybe. Here we got Toby Harrah, he was an all-star. Here's Ozzie Smith's all-star card. Chili Davis, Jeff Hamilton, Billy Joe Robideau. Here we got a checklist. Steve Sachs, Darren Dalton. Here's the Spring Fever. Aurelio Lopez, Mike Scott. Here's Fred Lynn. All right, so no Barry Bonds quite yet. No Bo Jackson. Still waiting to see if he will come up. I'm hoping against hope that we get. Last time I did a box break, it was got about 2 or 3 Bo Jacksons and no Bonds. So maybe this time this box will have something different. So here we got Barry Jones, Larry Anderson, Frank White, Tippy Martinez. There we go. Jay will be happy about this one. There we go. Mark McGwire, rookie card. Good centering, really sharp corners. Quite pleased. It's a nice card. Not as obviously, and it shows third base, which I thought was really cool. I never really noticed that. So they had him as a third baseman. So nice pickup there. Nice McGwire. All right, moving on. We got Darryl Strawberry. I'm gonna put him in. He's not a Hall of Famer, but he is a superstar. Bill Buckner. I'll treat him the same way. Hall of Fame superstar, but not a Hall of Famer. Spring Fever. Julio Franco. Roger Mason, Johnny Grubb, Gary Pettis, Mark Thurman, Tim Raines, Hall of Famer. So we got our first rookie card is the McGwire. Let me set that apart actually. Let's go back a little bit. We're gonna put McGwire apart from the rest, just because it's it's a rookie card. And so as we continue on, let's see what we got here. All right, leading us off, here we got Frank Wills, Glenn Braggs, Kurt Stillwell, Greg Pryor, Dwayne Murphy. Here's a Robbie Thompson second-year card. Lee Smith, another Hall of Famer. Harry Spillman, Spring Fever. I can feel it. The Bonds is in here. Bonds is in here. He's got to be in your summer. Greg Gagne, Bill Doran. It's coming, it's coming. Maybe not. But you got Pete Rose. So Pete Rose, another should be a Hall of Famer. And the last pack for numero uno stack. Let's see what we got. Got superstar Ron C. He's got the Cardinals leaders, Tom Browning, Dickie Thon, John Moses, Mulholland, Cruz. I'm going to separate. These comments are getting a little outrageous now. Spring Fever, Tommy Lasorda, Rick Ruschel, Chuck Tanner, Donnie Moore, Dave Stapleton, Sid Bream, Lonnie Smith, Franklin Stubbs. We came up empty-handed on that one. I just enjoy how simple these years are to collect. To me, there's so much. There's too much going on with the new stuff. Yeah, B-Phil, I dabbled briefly with the new stuff, but yeah, it's just it's way too chaotic, and I can't. It's not something I can handle with the swings, with all the price changes and the competition there is for it. So vintage, it's it's a safe bet. And I just enjoy the classic looks to those cards and the feel to those cards. It's just irreplaceable. Ron Oster, Rafael Belliard, Charlie Hope, Jim Wynn, Bob Horner. Here's Lou Piniella, Brent Smith. Sorry if I'm not focusing this nicely. Sammy Stewart, Alfredo Griffin. Spring Fever card, flip this around. Got Jimmy Williams, Von Hayes, Wayne Tollison, Jose De Leon, Steve Sachs, Ed Romero. Here's a George Hendrick with looks like some sort of defect, or actually it might have been a paper loss there. And Steve Buchel. Let me put some of these over here so we know. It's like holding a piece of history. Yeah, absolutely. And, I collect purely raw cards. That might be a risk, but I've just actually found on one of the Facebook groups that I frequent, they have one of the admins, moderators, came up with a strategy on how to best handle raw vintage cards when you're looking at them, what to look for. You can get a black light for them. You could also just kind of use the light bend test where you can see, you kind of look at the card and you kind of look for that ruggedness. I don't know if it shows up on these. Yeah, sort of a little bit. I don't know. I don't know if the camera's going to capture it here, but I can show it like a vintage card. You can kind of see the rugged surface of it. So maybe I'll do that in another video. Just kind of talk a little bit about that, because I think it's very important. If you collect raw vintage cards, you want to be on the lookout for, for counterfeits, because I think a lot of collectors have been fooled before it happens. So, but Padres leaders. Oh, I'm sorry, I gotta flip these around. Danny Heap, Phil Garnier, Tim Tuffle. Alrighty, just trying to find. Here's another Hall of Famer. You got Alan Trammell, Mike Witt, Angels leaders, Jerry Hairston, Mike Greenwell. All right. These packs are just kind of like, the paper must be so delicate because as soon as you rip it, it's like it's just falling apart. All right, Bobby Thigpen leads us off. Another Robin Yount, Hall of Famer. Steve Farr, George Bell was a star back in the day. Keith Moreland, is he related to Mitch Moreland anyway? Like an uncle or something like that? Don Robinson, Al Newman, Jeff Stone, Stanley, Patera, Tabler, Witzy Herzog, Bob Boone, Rick Shue, Willie McGee was a star back in the day. Here's a Hall of Famer, Gary Carter. I'll buy raw vintage if I know the person I'm buying from, but if I don't, then I like graded. I'm not that big of a risk taker. I don't blame you, man. It's I generally will buy it from like a reputable source. So even if it's online, like a lot of these guys that I buy from will be reputable vendors. So I don't mind pulling the trigger on that to find the card that I want. And thankfully, every time that I've done so, it's turned out to be real. So I'm perfectly okay with that. Alrighty, got Ed Lynch. Turn Back the Clock, Reggie Jackson, Bill Caudill, Juan Berenger, Tony Burns, Dave Stewart, Checklist, Larry Sheets, Al Nipper, Mike Bilecki, Lloyd Mosby, Jim Leland, Vance Law, Alvaro Espinoza, Frank Viola, and John Franco, who doesn't get enough credit for being the all-time saves leader for the Mets and for the Reds, and was the former captain of the Mets. If any of y'all remember that, that was an interesting time. The Mets, they weren't really great, but they had their moments. It was tough being a Mets fan growing up at times. All right, so we got Craig Reynolds, Todd Worrell, Ron Kittle, Tom Nieto. Here's a superstar, Dave Concepcion, Rod Scurry, Sparky Anderson, Orel Hershiser, Joe Negro, Upshaw, Rick Cerrone. We'll have to find at least one Bonds or one Bo Jackson in here. I feel like it's just a matter of time till it finally comes up. Yep. BJ Surhoff rookie card coming up in a minute with the gum all up in its business. All right, so we got ourselves another. Here's Ricky Henderson, Turn Back the Clock. Brewers, Tim Flannery, Bill Scherer, Tom Foley. Here's a Rafael Palmeiro rookie card. That's pretty nice. So our second superstar rookie. I'm guessing the next pack. Well, yeah, I'm hoping to. Maybe we'll find the Rafael Palmeiro plus the Barry Bonds in here. But nice card for the Palmeiro. Nice centering on it. And Max Venable. Here's a BJ Surhoff rookie card. Would it be McDowell, Lee Gutterman? Ooh, had me going for a second. Pat Clements, Greg Walker, Bruce Bochy, Mark Sullivan, Neil Allen, Ruben Sierra, Benny DiStefano. All right. Listen, we got 21 packs remaining. So I think we have a good chance. All right. Here we go. Steve Trout. I was talking about him earlier with somebody. Doc Gooden. There we go. We got a star. Not a Hall of Famer, but one of my favorites growing up. Alan Anderson, Ron Hassey, Harold Baines. There we go. Hall of Famer. Craig Lefferts, Ed Nunez, Danny Darwin. Right. Dave Steeb. All right. Still coming up empty on this. The commons are getting a little too large in size, so we're going to have to separate these a little bit just so they don't get knocked over. 87 is one of the best sets, loaded with Hall of Famers, but overproduced. That's the unfortunate truth, man. Absolutely. It's just the unfortunate truth about this set. But still, the Bonds, I think, the Bonds and the Bo Jackson cards, people still like to get. So, like, whenever I'm on those Facebook groups on the claim sales, people always buy up the, like a Bo Jackson for like $2 or $3. I never see it go unclaimed. So it does hold some value, even if it's overproduced. Because it's like, it's just one of those things where it's there in the moment. People seem to like that card a lot. Phillies leaders. So, Fernando Valenzuela. It's a nice superstar card. Here's Ken Griffey Sr. Here's Cal Ripken's all-star card. First time we're seeing that. Pedro Guerrero. Here's a Reggie Jackson. First time we see him tonight. Ricky Horton, Greg Matthews, Butch Winnegar, and Joe Carter. I'm going to give Joe Carter the high five on this one because people love Joe Carter. I've in the giveaway I'm doing, a lot of people have mentioned Joe Carter as one of their memories for like the home run with the Blue Jays. Can never go wrong with Ripken. No. Can't go wrong with Ripken. I have so much gum. Alrighty, here we go. We got Pat Dodson, Rick Anderson, Doyle Alexander. Alright, pretty quiet so far. Hojo. Cecil Fielder, that might be his rookie card. Nope, second year. I can't remember if that's his rookie or not. Eric King, and I'm going to put Garvey in there. Steve Garvey had a nice career. Not Hall of Famer, but, still, nice career. I'm going to put these off camera. I got quite a bit of stacks of commons now, and I'll probably just put them into this bin that I've been putting together for common cards. I'm going to just hopefully sell at one point to somebody who will pay like, I don't know, $10 or something like that for a huge bin of cards. Some of which are actually not bad, Here we go. Bill Mooneyham, that's another great name. Tom Hurd, Bob Melvin, Gary Lucas, Eric Davis, star in his day, Scott Nielsen, Scott Bales, Dwight Evans, another great star. I think, I'm still surprised. His rookie card does really well. His rookie card goes for, like $50. That's 73. It's pretty amazing. Yeah, I thought so, Tigers. I thought that was his rookie card. Bill Doran, Orlando Mercado, Walt Terrell, Phoebe Brooks. There we go, Mike Schmidt. I know Retro Robbie will be happy to see Mike Schmidt. I'll put him in there. Dickie Knowles, Rick Ruschel, and Claudel Washington. Just clean this up a little bit. My brake mat's starting to get really messy with all the wax and the gum stain probably. All right. Let's continue the fun. Here we go. Dave Schmidt. Yankees leaders. Another checklist. Pat Corrales. There we go. Dan Quisenberry. There we go. It's a pretty sweet one. Jose Canseco. A lot of people seem to like the second-year card as well as his rookie. Pretty sweet card. So we're going to put him on the pile as well. And Cubs leaders. Bob Grich. Donnie Moore. Ricky Wright. Sid Bream. Jimmy Key. Chris Welsh, and there's another Paul Molitor coming up again for a second time. Yeah, that Canseco. I think that Canseco also went for some money in the 90s. I think it did. So, not bad. And still, still collectible. I mean, still people like that card, so. Leading us off, one of my favorites to collect, Nolan Ryan, 87. Not, the centering's a little off, but still, it's Nolan Ryan, baby. Then it's Rasmussen, Herrera, Ricardo, Beniquez, Spike Owen, Galarraga, superstar in his day. Second year card for the Galarraga. Still waiting on a Bonds and Bo. I imagine it's somewhere in the rest of these packs. I'll be a little disappointed if it's not, but what can you do? There's a Pete Rose manager card. Ooh, and RJ Reynolds. I was hoping this would be the Bonds, but that's all right. All right. Oh, took for the wrong stack. It's going to be the last stack of 9. I just, the one thing you never want to see happen is like the Bonds or the Bo Jackson being the top of the bottom card, because it either suffers the wax stains or it suffers the gum stain. So it sucks if it happens, but so far, I'm not seeing it. Here's a turn back the clock, checklist. Chet Lemon, Mike Flanagan. Here's a Ruben Sierra, Willie Randolph, Steve Alboni, another Randy St. Clair. Here's a Doc Gooden. That's a nice one. Cal Daniels. Hey, Joe. Did I know the video for the basketball last night? Did you ever get the audio working for it? I was wondering, because I know you said you having some trouble with it. So I was hoping you got it. Hopefully it started working for you. All right. This will be the pack. Dave Kingman, John Morris, Bruce Hurst, Maury Wills, Cliff Johnson. Here's Jack Morris, Hall of Famer. Lance Parrish, Gary Renicky. Spring Fever card. Carmelo Martinez, Nate Snell. There's Dwight Evans, Denny Martinez, Jeff Reardon, Pat Sheridan. Here's another Tony Gwynn, Chris Bando, and Vince Coleman. Okay, that's good. I'm glad the audio worked for you. All right, so getting down to the final 13, the lucky 13 we go. Royals leaders, got Eric Show. Darryl Porter. Could you imagine baseball players wearing these glasses now? It'd be pretty amazing to kind of a nice little throwback of these like thick rim glasses. Awesome. Rudy Law, Roger Craig, Charlie Moore. It's our time collecting cards. Hey, you guys. Nice, man. Welcome to the stream. Is that a Goonie reference, right? The Goonies? There's another Seinfeld, Keith Hernandez, Scott Bankhead, Tim Leary. There, Donnie Baseball, and another Bruce Boreni. So I'll mention now, if you are not subscribed to this channel, generally I don't do a lot of junk wax. I don't do a lot of them, but I have these boxes, and it's kind of a nice little break from the vintage. But I do want to say that if you enjoy vintage baseball cards, 50s, 60s, 70s, and you are not subscribed to the channel, definitely subscribe because I'm doing a vintage giveaway at the end of the week. There's a video on how you can enter. All you have to do is go to that video. It's on my homepage. You just have to subscribe to the channel and leave a comment talking about your favorite baseball memory, and you'll be entered. It's going to happen this Saturday. So this Saturday is when the giveaway is going to happen. So, leading us off, Donnie Baseball All-Star. I heard there's an error card with this. I'll put it aside for now. Nice Kirby Puckett, second-year All-Star. It's a nice start. Wallace Johnson, Gorman Thomas, Andres Thomas, and Landreau. There we go. He showed up, but unfortunately suffered the wax stain, or the gum stain. But Bo Jackson has arrived. So, it's a shame with the wax. Or the gum, for that matter. You can kind of see it, like, right on my finger here. But maybe somebody will still appreciate it because of the fact that it has the gum stain. It's sort of kind of like an exclamation point of authenticity. I don't know. I'm speaking out of my rear end here, but here we go. Bo Jackson, pretty amazing rookie card. Now we just need to get the Barry Bonds, and we'll be set. Spring Fever. There we go. Bill Alman, Hal McRae. This Astros leader, Teddy Aguera. Jack Clark, who's now in charge of the Players Union. Is it Jack Clark? No, yeah, I think it's Jack Clark. And the Mets leaders. Astoria, Queens. Not too far from where I am. Astoria, Queens has great pizza. If you ever visit New York City, I would recommend going there and checking out all the pizza. There's some really good pizza joints around there. Oh, Tony Clark, that's it. Yes, Tony Clark is he's the Players Association leader. Mickey Brantley, Jose Guzman, Mark Salas. Here we go, Phil Negro at the end of his career. Devon White. Here's a turn back to Clark Clemente, Spring Fever. John Crook. Everybody loves this Crook card. Just can anybody tell me the RAK? I actually don't know what the RAK stands for, because I'm not sure. I'm going to put him in there because of his popularity. Dan Pasqua, Bob Shirley, Jim Rice, there we go, and Joe Hesketh. So no Bonds yet, but we're getting close. We're getting close. I have a feeling. At least we got a Bo Jackson. It's just a shame that he suffered the wax stain, or the gum stain. Excuse me. Alrighty, here we go. John Cerruti, Earl Weaver, Jorge Orta. Here's a Jamie Moyer. I think is that his rookie or is that his second year? I think that's his rookie card. So I know people like Jamie Moyer. I'm kind of indifferent, but I'll put him in there. Ed Allwine. Here's Eddie Murray. Speaking of really cool glasses, that classic Eddie Murray. Dave Magadan. Got Jose Cruz. Gina Salazar. Here, George Brett. And Goose Gossage, back-to-back Hall of Famers. Doug Drabeck, Jose Uribe, Don Slott, Dave Dravecki. Come on. Ooh, Tony Pena, not Barry Bonds. All right, now we're getting near the end. We got, I guess, 9 or 10 packs to go here. I don't know what the odds are of finding a Bonds, but hope against hope here. The force is strong with this gum. Steve Lake. And we got Rick Sutcliffe. Andre Thornton. There's Roger Clemens, record breaker. Dick Williams. Ron Davis, Twins leader. Spring Fever. Bob Forsch, Tim Conroy, Phil Bradley, Lenny Dykstra. Nice controversial figure there. Great smile goose. He does have a good smile. Darryl Strawberry. Jim Clancy, Eddie Milner, and Kurt Young. So let me take some off to the side here. All right, Yal. Let's see, how many we have here? I might have taken one off the stock. I got eight packs left. So we'll go through and hope that we have. Hope we can find a bonds. That'd be pretty nice. Let's see. Or another bow or something. I don't know. Okay. Let's see what we got. Leading us off, we got Joel Skinner, Ray Soft, Terry Poole, Dave Henderson, Ray Searage, Point Braves leaders, Harold Reynolds. No Tom Seaver yet either. Jody Davis, Kelly Gruber. Not that his card has any significant value, but Brett Saberhagen, I'll put him in there. Pete O'Brien, Bob Brentley. Oh, I forgot about Larkin. I haven't pulled them yet. No, Larkin has not come up yet. Hopefully, that'd be a nice alternative. I wouldn't be upset about that. We got Teddy Higuera, Greg Nettles. I'll put him in the star pile. David Lopes, Cliff Speck, Ozzie Virgil. Yeah, Mike Schmidt. That's for you, Retro Robbie. Luis Aquino, Mitch Williams. I got the Red Leaders. Jerry Mumphrey, Lee Lacey. There's Ron Guidry, Hall of Famer. Kurt Ford, Jim Presley. T.R. Bryden, Tony Fernandez, Jim Ganter. Oh, well, the Will Clark. Yeah, the Will Clark and the Barry Bonds are kind of debatable. I mean, it's technically, yes, it is their rookie, although the Topps Traded 86 has the Bonds and the Will Clark. So, yeah, it technically is their rookie card in the 87 because they weren't featured in the original set. They got Rick Rhoden, Bill Madlock, Lance Parrish, Carl Willis, Mike Morgan, Wayne Kronchicki, Dan Petrie, Glenn Hoffman, Jim Slayton, Rob Deere, Reggie Williams, Burt Blyleven, we got another Hall of Famer, Jay Tibbs, Mill Thompson, Ron Reynolds, Tim Laudner. All right, so we're down to about 5 packs left. No bonds yet. Got one Bo Jackson. All right, it's got to happen soon. It's got to happen soon. All right, Steve Ontiveros, Scott Gereltz, Floyd Bannister. Here we go. Will the Thrill is, I guess you could say his rookie card. It's off center, but nice sharp Will Clark to add to the pile. Did I not show it well enough? I always, I can never tell if I'm showing it well. So there we go. Yeah, the same could be said with Bo Jackson and Canseco, but the Canseco card shows that it's the second year because it's the Rookie Cup. All right, Todd Worrell, Ed Correa, Jerry Reed, Frank Pastore, Glenn Davis, Young, Roger McDowell, Dave Palmer, and there goes the common pile. All right, y'all. As they say, it always comes down to like the last pack when they show up. So I'm kind of anticipating that. Alrighty. There we got Steve Lyons. There's Cal Ripken's base card, the first time we've seen him. So that's maybe a sign of good things to come. Urbano Lugo, John Stefaro, Ernie Camacho, Gary Gaetti, Kevin Mitchell, Dempsey, Dale Murphy, star card. Yeah, it's usually how it goes, right? Hey you guys. It's usually how it goes. Bob Kipper, Bob Severa, Bass. All right. 3 packs remaining. The Mike Schmidt suffered the wax stain on the back. That's the Bo Jackson suffered it. Now the Mike Schmidt is suffering it. All right, got Joel Youngblood, Steve Bedrosian, Tom Brookins, Mark Portugal. There's a Roger Clemens All-Star card. Scott McGregor, Rick Honeycutt, Terry Francona, Rafael Ramirez. Here's the Hawk, Andre Dawson, Marty Barrett, Steve Fireovid, Alex Trevino, John Candelaria, Felixson, Hubie Brooks, and another Mike Schmidt. 2 packs left. He's in there. He's got to be in there. Last time I did a pack box break for the 87s, he wasn't there, but let's hope against hope here. Got Willie Wilson, Dave Bergman, Campbell, Chuck Finley, George Bell, Eddie Hawkins. It's a good sign because I haven't seen some of these guys in the packs yet, so maybe this is a good sign. Larry Parrish, Danny Cox. I go by Sloth. It's easier than saying, hey, you guys. All right, Sloth. Dwight Lowry, Ricky Wright, Jim Beattie, Ron Oyster, Mike Lacrosse, Charlie Ho. Yeah. All right, y'all. Last pack. I'm going to do the shameless promotion again. If you are new to the channel and you are into vintage baseball, vintage basketball, 70s, 60s, 50s cards, and you enjoy that stuff, definitely subscribe to the channel. Definitely do a lot of cool vintage giveaways. I'm just starting one this Saturday. So if you are interested in participating in that vintage giveaway, I'm going to be doing them on a monthly basis where I'm going to be doing like 70s cards. And so all you have to do, there's a video on my homepage on YouTube that will lead you to the video for the vintage giveaway. You just have to leave a comment and subscribe to the channel and you are set. It's going to happen on Saturday, this Saturday, Eastern Standard Time. I'm guessing, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 o'clock. I'll do a video. So we'll come across that point and we'll get that going. So last pack, here we go. Let's hope against hope. We got this. All right. There we go, y'all. Let's find it. Ed Wajna, Ed Vandenberg, Chris Chambliss, Jim Traber, Chico Walker. Ooh, Johnny Ray. I saw the Pittsburgh Pirates logo and I got shook up there for a minute. Tommy John, Floyd Rayford, Jimmy Key, Chris Welsh, Reed Nichols, Brent Smith. Coming to the end. Come on. It's not going to happen today, guys. Sorry. Not going to happen. But we got the Bo, we got the Will Clark, we got a Rafael Palmeiro, we got a McGwire. Key 4 cards from today. Oh, that's weird, Sloth. I'm glad that you get the notifications now. You probably have to hit the notification bell. That will, get you. That'll keep you up to speed on everything that's going on. But thank you all so much for coming by today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry we couldn't find the Barry Bonds, but yeah, better luck next time. Got some great cards though, and yeah, you're right. B Phil. We'll definitely. I have another box I'll open at some point, but that's about. I think that's about it for today. Again, if you're not subscribed and you enjoy vintage stuff, hit the subscribe button. But I hope y'all have a great evening and take care.